All right, guys, it's Friday, March 15th. I'm going to blow your mind again with a study here that says Blackrock could be stopping this drop pretty quickly. It's either that, guys, or we're going straight back down. Bullish patterns, I'm going to share with you all of that real quick. This is honestly probably more important than anything I'll share with you today. I want you guys to get a membership on our website at tradeconfident.io. I know you guys are like, oh, this guy's going into marketing. I promise you guys, you need to see this. This is why you may want to exit your altcoins a lot sooner than you think. And I'm telling you guys, the data in here will show you guys why this altcoin season is probably going to drastically underperform what you think. Everyone on YouTube right now is screaming that the altcoin season is going to be the biggest one ever. And I will show you guys with proof that it is not going to be the same. None of the same economic events for retail traders as well as on-chain data is the same for this time around. Like, people will watch this and there'll be YouTube videos made out of this. I don't mean to be arrogant about this, but please, guys, watch this data. Our membership is $59 a month. There is a link in the description of this video. Click on the membership. We're going to up our prices to $65 come the halving event, but please watch this today. I can't say that enough. Seriously. I want to get into this study today and show you guys why I believe we could be seeing a turnaround here very fast. I showed this to you last time I got on here, and I didn't put my face on last time. I'm not putting my face on this time either because I need the screen real estate, guys, for this. My face takes up a lot of this area down here, so I apologize about that. Here was my theory, and I think more people are going to start talking about this, and that is if you pull up the Blackrock ETF, you pull up the Grayscale ETF, and then you pull up the Fidelity ETF, and you put on the visible range volume profile, you can see exactly where the majority of their purchases or the volume went through and exactly at what price. Okay, here is how you use this. This has been known for traders for many years. The high volume nodes are used many times as support levels for the asset. And what you guys need to realize right now, what I talked to you guys about last time, and I'll show you guys, I'll go in more depth right after I show you this chart, is that we are now sitting at one of the highest volume nodes, one of the highest amount of purchases at these prices we have seen for Blackrock, Grayscale, and Fidelity. I do not believe, this is my theory, that Blackrock and these institutions are going to want to drop the price of their ETF too much further than their highest accumulated values. It's just there's no point for it. When you have all the money out there, why would you depreciate your own ETF? Why not actually buy at those levels that you've bought at before, get all retail traders to be absolutely scared, and then you take all the retail trader money? Listen, guys, you have to understand this. Right now, you have 900 Bitcoin, BTC, that is mined per day. This is the current, what we call issuance of Bitcoin. Coming April 20th, or roughly around there, this issuance gets cut in half to 450 Bitcoin, BTC. I'm going to put a zero on there, 450. You guys need to realize that Blackrock, Fidelity, and Grayscale and the other 7 or 8 ETFs, they're going to gobble this up. You guys know that, right? Because right now, BlackRock alone is purchasing between 10 to 13 times more Bitcoin per day than what's being produced. And that's at 900. So in about 35 days here, we could be seeing 20 times more Bitcoin being purchased than the issuance per day. Let's think of this for a second. Where the heck is all the Bitcoin going to come from when these guys want to purchase it? It's going to come from you listening. And they're going to do some crazy manipulation to the price of Bitcoin where they're going to get you guys to freak out here and you are going to sell your Bitcoin. Either that or you guys are going to hit margin calls. Hold that thought. Look at this chart real quick. I want to continue here. What you guys are seeing right now, and we call this out in the membership, we're like, hey, strong probability here. We're going to go down to $66,000 and we were up here. It's exactly where we hit and we bounced from. You have a reverse head and shoulders pattern on the price of Bitcoin on, I'm going to call this the 4-hour time frame or so because we're looking at the week here. What you guys need to realize is that there is liquidity to the downside that we could go further. And if you look at the 1-month time frame, here it is. So there is a possibility we could go down to $64,000. But looking at the high volume nodes, I do think we're going to see some type of bounce here. And if we do see a bounce, it's pretty favorable, and I'll show that to you guys in a second. However, if BlackRock does the one thing that I hope they don't do, but I think they may do, And that is they're going to try to come down and grab as much Bitcoin as possible before the halving event because they know their daily supply is going to be cut in half and it's going to be harder to buy Bitcoin. So what are they going to do? They can freak all retail traders out by hitting margin calls and stop losses on long trades. And if they really want to get the most, they're going to drag it all the way down to 58,000. And I hope this doesn't happen. But the highest amount of liquidity, if they really want to get the most money in the market, they're going to drop Bitcoin to $50,000. If it comes down here, I'm immediately going to buy 2 Bitcoin. Immediately if we hit $50,000. Okay? You guys need to know where these levels are at. All right, let's come back over here. Based off all this, here is a game plan you guys can use. What I did this morning is I put $5,000 back into the market this morning because I think we could see a jump here. But I would set up alerts for yourself right at this level right here. I'm going to do this with you guys. Right click this and come over here and set up an alert. And just do, for me, I'm not telling you guys to do this, buy Bitcoin, Blackrock, high volume node hit right there. And you guys are going to see it pop up over there. And then you're going to see it pop up right here. You can see this. If BlackRock, their ETF, gets down to the price of $35, I'm going to be buying thousands of dollars more of Bitcoin because this has happened every time. And I'll leave you guys with this. Look at the data here. Once Bitcoin is going up and it's breaking its previous all-time highs, and I know the one we talked about in the last cycle, I'm talking about the ones that like wick up and then come back down. They're breaking previous all-time highs. Leverage traders are taking out 10x leverage, and then they're dropping the price on purpose to liquidate all of the leveraged long trades. But here's the thing. They are stopping Bitcoin from going down below their own high volume node purchases. Grayscale did it here. Look at this over here. They stopped exactly at their high volume node purchases here. Over here, where did it stop? Exactly at the high volume node purchases. They're not dropping the price down lower than this. And this is why I think there's a pretty strong chance, guys, that you may want to look to get into some potential acquisition today of cryptocurrency because we are playing out the exact same pattern again. Now, I've got more money on the sidelines, but I do think today is not a bad idea to reacquire some Bitcoin because the pattern is playing out yet again. And if we take a look at the liquidity, it is actually pretty thin to the downside. And where is all of it sitting right now? 73, 74, all the way up to $75,000. A whole lot of liquidity is to the upside and not the downside. I hope you guys enjoy this analysis. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And definitely, guys, go over to tradeconfident.io right after this video and watch this future forecast. I promise it will bless you guys. You are not seeing this data. No one's talking about this on YouTube. Look at why you may want to exit your altcoins way, way sooner than you think. Okay? That's the future forecast page. You guys can get a membership and access that today. Let us know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys on the next YouTube video. Bye, guys.